Hi everyone, my name is Ehsan and in this video I like to talk about work identity. I came across this topic for this video when I was listening to a podcast related to layoffs and people changing their career. And this is one of the things that across the board everyone who changes their career goes through. And that's the work identity. The way we describe ourselves to others. Let's say we meet each other and the first question is, where do you work? We never ask what excites you. We ask, where do you work? And for me, I'm gonna say I'm an engineer at Intel. So the title of my work and where I work are gonna define me. That would be my identity. And when I got laid off from Intel, all of a sudden I'm gonna lose all that identity. So this happened to me a few months ago when I got laid off, and now I'm thinking differently about who I am. And I want to explain in this video how do I think about my identity at work, and I like to share this message with you. So here, if we draw three circles here, the outer one is the company that you are working in. So this is everywhere you work at Intel, Apple, Uber, Amazon. This is the company or the university that you are working on. And the second circle would be your role. So if you are a professor at University of Florida, that's how you define yourself when someone asks you, where do you work? You never say, I love teaching. You go straight to where you work and your job title. And the combination of these two would be your identity. But this is the catch. What if you lose that? You don't have control on the role and the company or the university you are working, and someone else can take it from you. So that's where the crisis happens. I have seen a lot of my friends introducing themselves as, let's say, software engineer at Apple. Now they changed their company and now they are a data scientist at Amazon. All of a sudden, now you are going through identity crisis because that's how you defined yourself for years. But if you go to the inside of us, that's the essence layer. So this is where you have to put your focus on. That's where no one can take it from you. If you love teaching, if you love problem solving, working with the data, everything that you do and you love and no one can take it from you, that's how we define ourselves. And this is gonna be with me everywhere that I go. For instance, I love writing and I made an entire wiki to help the team that I'm working with understand what's going on, if there is any problem, where to find the solution. And that's the writing part of me. That's the essence. And the problem solving, automation, and all of these skills that are the essence, that inner layer that no one can take from me or you. And if you go to another company or another role, you are gonna just repackage that and deliver through that. So this is how we need to define ourselves, not by the role and the company, but by the essence of us, because we have the full control over it. And the things inside this essence layer might change over time. Things that got me excited 10 years ago, they are not exciting anymore. Recently, like maybe a year or 2 years ago, I got excited about writing after reading all of these books. I got excited about writing and I started to write my own book. Now, a few weeks ago, I got excited to write my first application. So I hired 2 people for the developing and UX design. And I started working on that on the times that I'm not working, right? So that's the essence, the things that gets me excited and gives me the fuel to be me. And I want you to also think about what gets you excited. If all the roles and companies disappear, what would you still want to do? What problem you never get tired of solving? And when are you most in flow? That's the question you need to think of to define your this essence layer. And that's what I'm thinking about. When I got laid off, I had to rethink about my identity, and if this happens to me again, or if my company goes through a reorg and I go to another job title, that's when I'm not gonna go through an identity crisis again. And that's how I define myself, because these skills can get repackaged through different roles and companies. And that's what I wanted to share with you in this video. See you in the next one.